Hi, welcome to Set Your Life with me. Today's topic is Thomas Lodge. As I said before, Thomas Lodge was a part of the University Wits, a group of early playwrights who paved the way for Shakespeare. And he was born in the year 1557 and died in the year 1625. He was an English writer, poet, and a dramatist whose works spanned the Elizabethan and Jacobean periods. He later transitioned to medicine, earning a degree and practicing as a physician. His life reflects a fascinating blend of literary creativity and scientific pursuit. And he is best known for his prose romance Rosalind, Euphues' Golden Legacy, 1590, which inspired Shakespeare's As You Like It. That means Shakespeare borrowed the plot of his play As You Like It from Rosalind by Thomas Lodge. His literary career was diverse. He wrote pastoral romances, satirical poetry, and plays. Pastoral romances means a literary style that idealizes rural life and love. So, Lord's Rosalind is a pastoral romance that idealizes love and virtue, inspiring Shakespeare's As You Like It. He used many themes like love and idealized romance, political and social conflict, satirical critique, nature and the pastoral ideal, transformation and metamorphosis, etc. When he used courtly love, virtue, and pastoral escapism in his work Rosalind, he used political and social conflict in his play The Wounds of Civil War, 1594, dramatizes historical struggles reflecting Elizabethan anxieties about governance and rebellion. Sometimes Lord's themes compared to those of Shakespeare. Here in The Wounds of Civil War, he explores historical struggles much like Shakespeare's history plays. Lord's works contain moralizing elements, but Shakespeare infuses humor and irony. He embraces pastoral escapism while Shakespeare questions the idealism of nature as seen in As You Like It and King Lear. It means Shakespeare builds upon Lord's themes but adds complexity, humor, and psychological realism. Thomas Lodge was a versatile writer, producing prose romances, poetry, and plays. Some of his most famous works include Defense of Poetry, Music and Stage Plays, 1570-9080. He wrote this pamphlet, Defense of Poetry, Music and Stage Plays, in response to Stephen Goson's School of Abuse. Stephen Goson wrote School of Abuse in the year 1579. So, Thomas Lodge wrote Defense of Poetry, Music and Stage Plays in response to Stephen Goson's School of Abuse. In the School of Abuse, Stephen Goson attacked poetry. So, here Thomas Lodge wrote that pamphlet in response to Stephen Goson. Here we should remember another work, An Apology for Poetry by Philip Sidney. And in that work, he also wrote against Stephen Goson's attack on poetry. Lord's next work was A Looking Glass for London, and he wrote that work in collaboration with Robert Greene. Next work is The Wounds of Civil War, 1594. It's a historical tragedy depicting Roman conflicts, and it dramatizes historical struggles reflecting Elizabethan anxieties about governance and rebellion. Thomas Lodge's Silas Metamorphosis is a mythological poem exploring themes of love and transformation. It was written in the year 1589, and it possibly influenced Shakespeare's Venus and Adonis. We know that the primary source of Venus and Adonis was Ovid's Metamorphosis. Here, Silas' Metamorphosis also influenced Shakespeare's long narrative poem Venus and Adonis. Next work is A Fig for Momus, 1595, and it's a collection of satirical poetry influenced by classical writers. A Margaret of America is a romance blending adventure and Senecan tragedy. Senecan tragedy refers to the collection of some Latin plays attributed to the Roman philosopher Lucius Annius Seneca, and these plays are adaptations of Greek tragedies but are marked by their philosophical depth, violent themes, and rhetorical style. Next work by Thomas Lodge is An Alarm Against Usurer, 1584, and it's a social critique on money lenders and financial corruption. So it's against financial corruption and money lenders. His works reflect his literary experimentation, blending romance, satire, and historical drama. And that brings us to the end of today's discussion on Thomas Lodge. And if you found this class helpful, stay connected. Next time we will dive into another topic. Thank you.